Contemplative practice, contemplative prayer really helps us to begin to quiet our minds and hearts in such a way that we can hear this voice calling us the beloved. So, like Jesus, like we learn from Jesus, if he's the archetype of humanity, the voice that he heard calling him the beloved is the same voice calling us the beloved. We are invited into that same journey, that same story of learning that we also are beloved. But the problem is that too often life distracts us from that voice. We're so busy and we have a lot of frenetic activity and we're always plugged in and we don't know how to unplug and detach from all of life that threatens to keep us from hearing that voice. All the other voices, we're so consumed, right, with all the other voices that try to tell us who we are. Henry Nouwen taught us that there are these three lies we often listen to, right? That I am what I have, I am what I do, I am what others say about me. And those voices are the ones that predominantly affect our normal active life. And so to quiet down and to be still and to cultivate silence and solitude gives us a chance to transcend all those other voices that try to define us and listen to that voice that we come from that calls us beloved. To the degree that I know I am loved, I can then love others. The less I am connected to that love for myself, the less able I am to love freely, unconditionally, lavishly with others. And so Jesus said that the greatest commandment is to love God and to love our neighbor as ourself. I think we have, in Western Christianity, I think we've done a really good job of trying to love our neighbor and trying to love God without having any sense of self-love. And the greatest commandment is to love God and love neighbor as ourself. And so contemplative prayer, contemplative practice is absolutely essential to accessing that love of self so that that love can then be given through us to others. But without that connection to the source of our belovedness, we project onto the world our own ideas of what we think love is. We have our own agendas for how to make the world a better place. And oftentimes those attempts are lacking in effectiveness. And too often we then try to take better care of everyone else than we're taking care of ourselves. And there's an incongruence there with love. So loving self, learning to love self, learning to access that divine love that calls us the beloved, enables us to let that love flow through us to the degree that we're transformed, the world is transformed.